Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Efcc raised Ambode'S house in Lagos. Anti-graft operatives on Tuesday morning entered the residence of former Lagos Governor Akinwumi Ambode, raiding the building as part of an ongoing corruption investigation. EFCC spokesperson Tony Orilade confirmed that Mr. Ambode is under a corruption probe a few months after he left office. The residence of Mr. Ambode in his hometown of Ekpe was being searched as of 9:35 a.m. when Mr. Orilade confirmed the development. The residence of the former governor's chief of staff in the same Ekpe neighborhood was also being searched. Billions of naira were allegedly misappropriated in the 4 years of Mr. Ambode in office, and detectives have been busy trying to untangle all webs around the alleged corruption. About 2 weeks ago, multiple bank accounts holding billions and linked to Mr. Ambode were frozen as part of the probe. Mr. Ambode denied links to both the accounts and any allegations of corruption while in office. So guys, you've heard it, that's the new development. And from the last statement, of course, 2 weeks ago, yes, 2 weeks ago or last week or so, or some days back, Ambode came out and said, no, there was nothing of such, that there's nothing like a probe or any corruption, any money linked to his account. He came to deny it. That is one thing they always do. Once anything is being said about them, they will just come. All this initial gra, they will come out and tell you it is not so. That is not the true nature of the whole thing. But now that EFCC, gone to his house in Ekpe to raid, and also one of his chief of staff, that they raided his house as well. So maybe he's still going to come out and say nothing of such happened. But let us be looking at everything and see how effective EFCC is going to work this time around. Because most of the time when you see some things, some cases that EFCC is supposed to go for, they will not go for. They will tell you maybe they don't have they've not been invited. But in some cases that they're not even supposed to even look at, that is where they will swing into action, all manner of that. We could remember the case of Fayoshe. Even before he finished, they started singing, they started making noise, announcing all manner of things, that Fayoshe this, Fayoshe that. And he told them, don't just bother yourself. As soon as I'm handing over, as soon as my tenure will be ending, I will submit myself to you, and which he did. And up till today, we've not even heard anything tangible concerning that issue. And one thing about this Nigeria, like we always say, the law really meant for the lower class people. If you are not in power, if you are not related to people, or you are not connected to people in power, sorry for you. But when it comes to all these big wigs, it will take forever to get their case done. That is what has been happening. Somebody will come and tell you, oh no, what of some people? No, in the normal case scenario, about 98% of those cases concerning those big wigs, you don't get them easily on time. Some, they will even tell you they have a permanent order not to even investigate them. You can imagine that kind of a thing. But as the case of a Ambode now, of course, what they are trying to say is that there was a kind of misappropriation of billions, meaning that money must have gone somewhere. Some money were not really accounted for properly, but they will still come and tell you there is nothing of such. So this is the first time we are hearing, or we are seeing, that even the same party, because since the inception of APC, or maybe the ruling party in Lagos, this kind of a thing has never really happened, that a governor, after some months, EFCC will start going after them. We don't know why Ambode's case is like that. Maybe the rest ones are not really corrupt. Maybe everything was properly done. Maybe everything was okay, the governors, before Ambode, their hands are really clean. Of course, if there's not skeleton in their cupboard, nobody will go after them. Maybe that was the reason why EFCC didn't bother in the first place. But coming for Ambode again, and thank God it's still the same party. If it were to be the case of Rochas Okorocha and Emeka Ihedioha, you was like, oh, because one party is took over from another party, taken from opposition party, maybe that's why they are win chanting. But in this case, what are we going to say? Of course, it's possible that the EFCC, they are really doing their job, and let us see, like I say, let us see how effective they are going to, work this time around. But understand, people will like, no, you don't say that. That's something that there's no smoke without fire. That there's something wrong. Oh, they're trying to win chance somebody because of one thing, because of some of the incident that really happened before now. It's always it's a common thing in Nigeria, irrespective of whatever. Even when you see somebody hands and legs, the whole body of that particular person in the cookie jar, in the coffer of the government, some people will still come out and defend them. So it is a normal thing. They will defend something. So of course they could be right, but from what we are seeing now, EFCC has said some billions of nairas were really misappropriated. So he needs to come and defend himself. Maybe he's still going to make a statement that nothing of such really happened. But for the search that you know that took place in his hometown, of course, I don't think he will be able to deny all of those things. Someone say, who cares? Please let me know when they will raid Tinubu's house. That is when I will know they are getting serious. Everybody with his or her own opinion, and the person is entitled to his opinion. And someone say, who has this young man? What are this young man done to Tinubu? Anyway, whatever you wish, this man will surely come back to you, because you are a bigger something. God will perfect everything, and no injustice in him. The EFCC, hey, they are dog of some political leaders. Selfishness, you know, go kill them all. That's what somebody is saying. Ambode is best governor I have ever seen in Lagos. Wow. One thing is that everybody must surely have their fun, no matter how bad you term a person. The person will definitely still have fans, the people that will still love that person for who he is. And a lot of people said he has done a lot in Lagos. Lagosians can really testify to that. EFCC is not even doing a good job. It is not a good organization. Believe me, how can you leave Tinubu and disturbing Ambode? Just like I said, it's possible that their hands were clean. There is money. There was no misappropriation of funds. So it could be. So if there's no misappropriation of funds, you won't expect them to just swing into action and be chasing shadow, and at the end of the day, they will not get anything from there. Just like I said, some governors before Ambode, we didn't hear such a thing. So maybe something really happened under Ambode. Maybe that's why they are going after him. But of course, one thing I believe, no matter how you want to win on something, if his hands are clean, they will just struggle. They will do a manner of things. They will not find anything on him. That is just it. They will just try to destabilize him. If his hands are clean, fine. He shouldn't worry about anything. If they like, let them go to the moon, let them go to whatever, let them go to the north, let them go outside the country to go and bring their investigators, even apart from AFCC. If he has not done anything, definitely they will just be chasing shadows, just like I said. So let us see how effective they are going to come up this time around. So tell somebody to go and beg the Almighty God with fasting and prayers. Some people believe that it was as a result of what happened. There was an incident that happened in Lagos then with one cleric and all of that. The way the cleric was treated and all of that. That one is a different story. I think that's what somebody is talking. Somebody is talking from that angle that he needs to go and beg God's forgiveness. But at the end of the day, let EFCC do their job, and let them come out with a tangible evidence, and not just trying to win chance or trying to embarrass the gentleman. When is EFCC going to rate Tinubu's as the most whatever politician in Nigeria? You guys can fill in that place. The person said the most dash politician in Nigeria. You can fill in that space. I wouldn't want to be saying all of those. Selective vindictiveness. EFCC has no credibility, no to intimidate opposition. Exercise exercise in vindictive politics is exercise in futility. Does it mean that the war against the Nigeria corruption is war against our passive enemy? One day, God of Lagosian will work against uh, the enemies of Lagosians. So at the end of the day, so like I said, a lot of people with different reactions and all of that. But let EFCC do their job. If Ambode is clean, like I said, let them go and bring international investigators. They will not find anything in him. But what we know is that let EFCC do the needful. Let them do their job very well. Not that they will just be like insinuating. Most of the time, their job is it's cause for questioning, and people just be suspecting that they are doing this because of this. They are supposed to be independent, but most time, from what we have seen and what we've experienced, from their past jobs, you see that, it gives room for people to be suspecting their work. So let us see how they're going to come out with this Ambode'S case. So guys, that's where I'm going to end my own opinion. I would like to hear from you. Please take over from there. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.